20 women artists have taken on 2020 for the Now exhibit at the Oceanside Museum of Art. The show looks at the complex issues of the past year, including the death of George Floyd. Photojournalist Colleen Murphy shows us how these artists are putting the spotlight on racial injustice.
The art in this show is a time capsule. If you look back in 10 years and see what happened in the year 2020, you are going to see so many different issues that are covered. When the death of George Floyd happened, it was almost that moment that for many of us crystallized some of our concerns about our country, about our children, about our future.
I was inspired to do this piece from seeing some of the protest signs, and one of them said when George Floyd called for his mother that all mothers were summoned. And so here's the generations of mothers, and that they have worried about their innocent, vulnerable kids for generations. And the hope comes in when we see George Floyd as he leaves us, and he's holding the hand of his little daughter, and that maybe in her generation things will be different.
When George Floyd was killed, it just impacted me like it did so many others. I laid out these panels and just started throwing paint because I was trying to look for how dark and sad everything was, but trying to find a way to move towards the light or hope. The thing that was the most confusing to me is how could this be happening in the world that I live in now in the year of 2020?
This is by Jillian Moss. So on each one over the sound, there is the shadow of the hand and the phone that represents that's the reason that the world knows that what happened to George Floyd, because somebody was taking a video of it.
The name of the sculpture is Uphill Struggle, because I wanted to show the diversity of the people that were protesting during this past year. Here, they were every ethnicity, they were all supporting each other and all recognized that not one of us is free or safe until we all are.